It's my last sunset in Poland before I leave again. But I'm also not quite at the start of my next adventure. You see, there's still a lot of tying up loose ends, closing old doors, cleaning out the closet, and making space for something new to come into my life. That, my friends, is what I like to call All right, so here's the deal. I'm going back to college, but it's not in the way that you think. So when I was on my break from engineering school, literally halfway across the world traveling, I saw an opportunity pop up that made me really excited about the future of education. I heard that I could apply to a school where you go to a new country every semester and you start a business there. They really value a practical approach to learning, and it's structured in a way that you directly apply what you're learning in the classroom to the business that you're creating. Isn't that cool? So, being my Delulu self, I decided to just give it a shot, give it a go, apply. Why not? Application's free, right? It's accessible to everybody. Then I took the test, and then I got invited for an interview, and I was like, oh my God, what if I have to make a 4-year-long commitment? I start school in September. Anyways, shall we perhaps talk about the elephant in the room, the time in between? What the time in between is going to look like for me is I'm going to be leaving my beautiful home country of Poland and going back to my other home country of the United States of America. I grew up in New York City, and right now I have to come to terms with the fact that I might not be going back there for a really long time. However, exciting things are happening. I'm ending off my travels, not quite going back to New York first, but I'm actually flying to San Francisco tomorrow, and I'll be there for 5 days in California for a Build Space event. It's where I get to actively work on an idea that I'm building with 1,000 other people also actively working on building their ideas and passion projects. So that's going to be exciting, and I feel like it's going to prepare me really well for the Tetr vibe, since I have not been in a consistent workflow due to my travels being so crazy. After San Francisco, I'm going to New York. And that's where the magic is going to happen. By magic, I mean chaos, but also magic. The space in between, that's in between these two chapters of my life, can be a really confusing time, because you have to navigate all these complex emotions, this excitement of starting something new, but also this kind of reservations about leaving behind the old, and you have to come to terms with the uncertainty of your life, because you have no idea what your life is gonna look like. I have no idea what my life is gonna look like once I start school in September, just because that environment, that group of people, it's also unfamiliar to me. That could be scary, full stop. So I want to take you along with me, because I know you're probably navigating through some changes too. We all are. That's the only constant in our lives, change. So us as humans, we have to learn how to be adaptable, and we all kind of have different ways of doing that. So I thought of bringing you along with me. I'll be starting a little vlog series about the space in between. It'll be around 5 episodes in length, uploaded every week and a half on YouTube. And I'll be keeping the Instagram folks updated as well with shorts. And honestly, if I was just to leave you with one message, it would be so much can change in a year. Your life can look completely unrecognizable. So these ideas that you have, or these dreams that you've been cultivating, these passion projects, what if you took the chance right now to consistently put in the work to make those dreams a reality? Your life in a year can look unrecognizable. Me, July of last year was a complete mess. I was coming out of some really severe health issues. I was getting over a breakup. I hadn't even gone on my first solo trip yet, and I wasn't even sure that it would happen. And after that, after I really made the commitment to give my dreams a shot, the momentum started and the ball started rolling really slowly at first, but after a while, I got the opportunity to do some amazing things. I really wanted to travel, and I got offered to go to a conference from Creator Now. I got to go to Vid Summit, and then I got to go to another creator event with Creator Camp in Oregon. So I got to travel around the US first, and then I had this crazy opportunity to go live on a sailboat for 3 months with 4 complete strangers. What? And sail around Southeast Asia Dude, I just came back from that because it ended up not being 3 months on the boat. It ended up being like almost half a year in Asia, just me. And me last year, the relationship I had with my parents was also not the best. And now my own mom came on a trip with me to Asia. She's never really went to a foreign, like a truly foreign place before and experienced a foreign culture. And she went because her daughter was out there solo, just doing her thing. And mom felt inspired by that and she decided to go. So a lot can change in a year. Even my point of view on education. I left college, making a conscious decision to pause my studies in engineering and pursue a life that made me feel more enriched and fulfilled, because I felt that school, as an amazing opportunity as it was, it couldn't give me that. And I had to create it for myself. And now, me going back to school with Tetr School of Business, I have that opportunity. I get to travel and actively immerse myself in these new cultures. I get to work with amazing people. And something that's super important to me is that I get to be a part of the future of education, because Tetr will be setting a precedent for schools and universities around the globe on a new form of education. And I, as one of the students in the founding class, have the power to shape how that future of education will look like. And I'm so excited. And in all seriousness, I don't know how that future is going to look like, but the exciting part is that I get to build that for myself. I hope you'll enjoy this series, watching how I fill my space in between, and make a video in response or join the conversation in the comments. How will you fill yours?